Hey, this is Dr.Nikki Zeigler. I don't know if the video played or not. I can't even see it. I'm only just seeing myself. I'm excited. Listen, good afternoon. Welcome to the Convo Christian Talk Show where yours truly, Dr.Nikki Zeigler, is the host. I'm excited to be here today. Listen, we have another amazing show that's going to be awesome. We got a plethora of different people that's going to be popping in, watching the show. Listen, CTR Media Network is where it's at. Take a moment to go ahead and like, tag, and share. Once again, go ahead, take a moment to like, tag, and share. Let me know, Dr. Nikki, I see you. You are on. I'm excited to see what God's going to do tonight in the show. Listen, we got an amazing apostle that's coming to the stage, talking about all the things she has going on. She and I have been connected for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years. However, Clubhouse is open, we've been there. And so I'm grateful to have on the show. I'm going to go ahead and bring her up. Listen, before I bring her up, I want to talk about, listen, I am headed to Houston, Texas. Listen, Houston, you got problems. World, you got problems. Dr. Nikki's coming with solutions. I am partnering with Dr. Connie Stewart, my spiritual mom, and we have Bloom Fest is coming to Houston this week. Actually, I leave out on Thursday morning. And I'm so excited about meeting so many new people. I am bringing my tote bags. I'm bringing my books. I'm bringing me. I'm bringing the word. I'm bringing solutions. Listen, it's going to be an awesome event. And I've got my nails on, y'all. I only got my nails the colors of the bloom. Listen, we're intentional in the season. And I'm grateful for just my mom's yes to bring me on her platform, and it's gonna be exciting. I don't know if Takima put Bloomfest conference on there. I think she got the information. See if I can get her to pop it up. But I want you guys to get your tickets. It's not too late. In fact, she got general admission for $99. Where can you go, connect, get help, build your brand, build your business for $99 for 3 days? That's unrealistic. And she got it. So Takima, if you could pop that flyer up there, that would be great. If you have, if you don't, that's fine. But I want to talk about it because Bloomfest is headed your way. And I want to meet you in Houston, Texas. I want to connect with you. And I want you to understand what God is doing. Listen, don't forget to watch me on CTR Media Network. Speaking of CTR Media Network, I'm going to her, I want to say South Carolina, and hang out with the Tina Ramsey. We have a media summit that's happening in the Carolinas, and I cannot wait to bring visibility, credibility, packaging. I want to talk about the importance of showing up for your brand. How do you show up for your brand? One brand at a time, one decision at a time. And so I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to be connected to CTR Media Network. Over 300 million viewers. Come on, y'all. 300 million. We're so grateful for the connection that CTR Media Network gives us. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and bring up the apostle to the stage. I'm so happy to have her. Come on, Takima, let's go to work, baby. We're excited to have you. Hey, Queen, how are you? Is she there?
Hey, I see you.
I
Can you
see
hear?
you too.
Hey, it's so good to see you.
Back. So good to see you as well. Excited to have you on the show tonight.
Thank you. It's a privilege and an honor. Thank you. Thank you so
So,
much.
so tell the people who you are, your name, and let them know what you do.
Okay, so I'm Apostle Dr. Simmone Ashley out of Atlanta, Georgia. I am the founder and CEO of Lady Ashley Ministries, LLC. We have been in existence now for 10 years, and we have been preaching the gospel. We've been praying, prophesying. We've been doing online ministry, prayer, conferences, retreats, one-on-one counseling, mentorship, you name it. We have been doing that, and missions. That's what
Oh,
we've been doing. Yes, and a whole bunch of missions. So yeah, that's who I am. I'm a mother, of course, a wife for 20 plus years. Going to be 20 years actually in September. A mother of
okay.
two teenagers.
Woo!
Amazing teenagers. Yes. Oh, I
Wow.
love the Lord. Yes, ma'am.
I always ask the question, I never, I try to say balance, but I do have to ask you this question. How do you navigate it all? You
Oh,
name so many different hats that you have. How do you navigate each crown?
to be honest with you, a lot of prayer, a lot of help, even with as far as mentorship for myself, because I gotta seek therapy, somebody who would probably help me. I know I juggle a lot and I pour out a lot, but then who is the person that pours into me? So I always seek help in that way, where there is maybe a professional counselor, a professional therapist, or
Mhm.
even praying to God about that, because it is a lot. So I'm learning to along the way, and also learning along the way how to prioritize what is needed, what is first, what is urgent,
Mhm.
and that's how you do it. You just don't go for the thing that you feel. You got to go by how God does it. And I'm always asking God every morning, every day, what does He want me to do? What's on His agenda? I normally don't go by my own agenda. I go by His.
Wow, that is so amazing. I'm excited to have you on the show. I know that you have a lot going on. And I know you have this major event that's coming up that we're going to talk about just a second from now. And
Mhm.
so, how do you deal with the teenagers? You got two teenagers, you know, listen,
And they're
are
both
you like
they're
me?
yeah. What
I got
about
the
how do you?
I got the expected gadget on me. I got five or six kids. So I be
Wow.
listen, they call me Inspector Gadget, baby. I be expecting. They can't get nothing past me. They can't get nothing. I promise you. They be trying, girl. They be trying, but they cannot get nothing past me. Not
Listen,
happen.
I know all about it. I have a son and a daughter, so it's a pair, and they're both different in their own ways, right?
Mhm.
So we're going through that teenage spur where there is a little talking back there. They have their personality, but me coming from New York City, I don't really play that. I don't play that with them. So they kind of have a know that I'm a no nonsense type of person, but I also don't treat them as how my mama treated me when I was a teenager. It
Okay.
was tough growing up. It was really tough. She was very strict with me. I grew up in the church, and so there was a lot of things that I could not do. I wanted to do the sleepovers. I wanted to hang out. I wanted to party and all that. I couldn't do it because of, my role in the church and my mother's role
Mhm.
in the church. And so here it is now, full circle. My role in the church is heavy, and my daughter and son has to deal with parents who are in ministry. And I never wanted to pressure them in that sense where you can't do this, you can't do that. I want them to kind of live their life, but also make the conscious decisions. So that's kind of how I deal with them. But at the same time, they don't overstep their boundaries when it comes to their level of respect for us. We don't have
Right.
that. But we'll give it to you. But and also, I would say if you try the sneaking part, I will find out in the spirit. don't, don't try to sneak on me, because I will find out in the spirit. So
Right.
um, yeah, but I'm learning along the way, because every stage of their life is a stage. I'm dealing with the 18-year-old and a 16-year-old. They're 2 years apart, so they're
Mm.
going through it together. And so the next phase is adolescence, where they're going to turn 21, and then I got to deal with that, and then just different things. But that's how I kind of navigate with them. Yeah.
And look, we quick to say what the Lord told us. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't sneak. So the worst thing to do is be connected to a pastor or be connected to a prophet, because God really do be telling us. It's so funny because
Yeah.
talking to my daughter, and she was like, "How you know?" I said, "It's my intuition. I just know when you're lying. I know when you
Mhm.
telling the truth." I test my kids a lot. I'll put food in front of them. So I'll just see if as I will see, and I know people say don't tell people, but you want to know your flock. You want to know your kids, and so
That's
I find
right.
myself testing them on things to see if they're gonna lie or put
Mhm.
if they see if they're gonna take it. You gotta be able to know who they are. You're not gonna know everything about them, but you
Right.
want to study your kids. You want to
That's
do
it.
that.
That's it. That is so true. That is absolutely true. And when you pray a lot and when you cover them a lot, God reveals to you about your kids all the time. So it's not just knowing them physically because
Mhm.
you them as a mother, but spiritually you know them as well. So and I don't think they understand that we know them double. We know them in the natural and we know them in the spirit. So they
That's right.
playing. They just think we're playing, and I'm like, you don't understand. God tells me things about you. You know, I do. I know it. I can hear conversations. I know when you're lying. I know when you're trying to
Yeah.
be defiant. I know these things, but you know what? Again, it's not to spook them out or scare them, but they need
Mhm.
to know and understand even the oil that we carry. And because of the oil that we carry, you carry something special too. So
Come on
God
now.
is not going to allow you to go into nonsense and foolishness, especially after we prayed over our wombs when you was inside of me.
Come on
We
now.
are not going to allow that. So, they have to understand it and know that too. I know.
So I know Clubhouse when we first got on. Everybody was talking about Clubhouse, Clubhouse. How did you keep reinventing yourself? Because you and I started in the trenches. We started when didn't nobody even know what Clubhouse was. You know,
No,
I'm
no.
talking about, baby, we ain't had no. I promise you, I was laughing at my team. I said, I remember starting my Clubhouse room, and girl, I be praying or I be talking. I just be talking, talking, talking. I was like, look, people come in. I started back talking again, trying to, grow the brand, grow the Clubhouse. And it was time where it was only one person in there. It wasn't even 5 people. We were like, Lord, what in the
Mhm.
world? But we kept going, going,
Really.
going. One thing
Yeah.
Clubhouse did, I ain't gonna lie, Apostle, it taught me how to be consistent.
Yes.
It taught me, girl, listen, I was like, ooh, I'm about to get this thing up. And every
Yeah.
time I was trying to give up, God will reinvent something else. So what did you do to keep yourself reinvented on Clubhouse? Because a lot of people don't left.
Yes, and it's been revamped. But for me, I started out with Periscope when Periscope was there, right?
Okay.
And so everything that God has given me in the incubation stages of the ministry, I just transferred it over to Clubhouse as the social media platforms changed. I
Mhm.
went along with the changes. And I already knew that from the beginning when I started in ministry, started to do the 5 a.m. prayer. Because at first I was on Periscope, not knowing what I was doing. I was on listen, I was on people's in rooms in people's lives. I was just there talking, and then when it came to me opening up a live, I was just didn't know I was very flustered. I was talking about nonsense. I was talking about foolishness. And God said, this is not what you're going to do. And I was like, well, what are we going to do on here? And he was like, you're going to pray. I said, oh, I can do that because that's something that I always do. He said 5 a.m. in the morning. And I said, 5 a.m. in the morning? Like, now, God, I get up, but that's early. But that's what kept the consistency. I learned to stay on the wall, and it was a new time, a new, fresh prayer watch for me. But so I already
Mhm.
understood that, in through that ministry there, to remain consistent means to stay faithful, to be on the wall. That is no matter what. And on
Good.
Periscope, I was seeing one person, two persons. Sometimes it'd just be me and three persons in there. They would see me get up. I will clock into work. All these things they would see me doing, and I'm there doing the work. And somebody told me, well, another sister in the Lord said, consistency is key. She
Yes.
said, you don't cancel on assignments. You don't owe God an assignment. You
Right.
give him the assignment, is what he said. So I constantly had that in the back of my mind. So coming on Clubhouse, I was already consistent. I was
Mhm.
already doing the work. So I just said, I'm not going to create another ministry for Clubhouse. I'm just going to do it at this particular time and
Mhm.
stick with it. And that's what I did.
Mhm.
And you're right. We were in a place where nobody knew what Clubhouse was. We was trying to figure
Mhm.
things out. We were one of the first prophetic rooms when Clubhouse first started. You know, my
Mhm.
Clubhouse, my room blew up in the beginning, like 100, 200 plus persons, because everybody was going in for prophetic prophecy. And I just kind of did something different. All I did was do something different, because with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, doing prayer, all you have to do is release the prayer, prophesy,
Mhm.
and pray for people. But with Clubhouse, it gives you the opportunity for you to speak to them coming up on the stage.
Yes,
So I remember the days when we were on there all day, because people were
girl. Ooh.
just coming up for prayer all the time. And I'm like,
Well,
when is this
especially
one
during
gonna
COVID
go?
now. Come on now, Apostle.
Yes, during
Especially
COVID.
during COVID. I mean, we
Yes,
were like, we ain't had nothing else to do. We couldn't leave the house.
right.
We could not leave the house. We had to stay in place. So because we didn't
Exactly.
leave the house, we were like, well, shoot, I'm gonna just sit here and be on club. I promise you, I know it was days and days and days where I was on Clubhouse all day, every
Day
day.
long.
Oh
Yes.
my God, I remember those. I forgot about them days. And I'm like, man. And then I got connected to Jay Daniels and I ended up being a
Uh-huh.
part of his team. Then I left
Yes.
his team and started the Herpreneur Network. And
Uh-huh.
it just went from there. And I really, to this day, I love Clubhouse. I don't
Yeah.
plan on leaving Clubhouse. It worked for me. It might not work for everybody, but it worked for me.
It did for me
It, it,
too. I
there
had a
was
lot of relationships. Great
me
relationships.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
And good relationships at that.
Good
Because people
relationships.
tell me, Apostle, well, honey, I can't. I said, well, what room you going into? Because I don't have these problems. I don't have the problem that people have when they talk about
Yeah.
Clubhouse. I don't have those same problems. I mean, my problem, I don't have any problems with Clubhouse. As far as like
Wow.
crazy people, relationships, no, because baby, I put you down.
Yeah.
I put
Yeah.
you down. If I feel like, hey, something ain't right with you, or you dealing with you coming on some kind of time, oh, you getting put down, and I don't care nothing about it. I'm honest. I put you down.
Yeah, yeah. I had some relationships that was cut because of certain things. Some people, my team has dwindled down to just me now, but I'm consistent because it's mine. And I'm still friends with a few of them that was on my team. And some went other ways, some started their own ministries, some
Oh, I don't
started
seen
their
that. I seen all that. I had people start their own network or
yeah.
anything, and it was kind of funny because they would come in and try to get what I have, and then they'll try to
Mm.
duplicate it. And I'm looking
Replicate
at
it,
them like,
yeah.
y'all don't understand the oil. Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
had to learn the art of collaboration. Like that's my thing. I love collaborate with everybody because I feel like you cannot do it by yourself. But see, when
yeah,
they left me, they didn't have nobody to collaborate with. So they'll try to
right.
start an organization and it won't even last. I'm like, Lord, I don't have so many to try to start an organization like mine. And I mean, I don't, and let me be clear. I wish them well. Like I won't. I mean, if you know
Yeah.
I'm not you
Hmm.
and you can do better or you can do what I do or better,
Hmm.
I never been a hater. So if it
Yeah,
gonna make your if you know God told you to do the assignment, then I respect that assignment. I'm gonna clap for you. I'm not,
yeah.
what I'm saying? So, but I just know you're not gonna be keep dipping and going back and forth. Either you're gonna be over there or you're gonna be over
Or
here.
be over
If you're
here.
over
Yeah,
here, there's
yeah,
only one queen in the castle, baby. That's me, and that's
yeah.
what I believe. So I'm just
Yes,
like,
yes. And sometimes you do have to put your foot down in that situation, because you got they got to understand that this is something that God gave you. And a
that's
lot
right.
of people, what was happening too in Clubhouse was that there was a lot of takeover spirits with the moderation and the moderators. They were really coming in trying to take over, or trying to, but you have to, you like you said, you have to put your foot down and say, you know what, I'm the head honcho here. I love you and everything, but you just can't come in with your own antics. You could also always do your own room, but you
Mhm.
can't come in here doing that nonsense. So I get what you're saying, but it taught me. It
So let's
definitely.
talk about your event. So Takima, do you have the flyer? Come on, pop this for. Ooh, come on now. Let's talk
Yes.
about it. I think you had another one that's gonna be in Atlanta. Is that's the one gonna be in Atlanta? Yeah, that's it. Okay, awesome. So you
Mhm.
have talk. Let's talk about who you have coming. This is nice.
Okay. I'm excited about this because we have our keynote speakers, Evangelist Lisa Fullerton. She's here already in Georgia. We got Evangelist Sheree Andrews out of Texas. She's coming. We have also myself who's going to be speaking, and Pastor Mark Moore Jr. out of Atlanta. He has one church, four locations. So
Oh yes.
yeah, yes, he has several locations, but he's a powerful teacher, prophetic, apostolic voice. And then for our panelists, my husband, man of God, that's him, right? The bald headed man, that's my husband, and he's
Come on
gonna
now.
be us, and he has such a passion for men's ministry and ministry period. So he's going to be a part of this. Dr. Carla, right next to him is Dr. Carla Cheney Rhodes, a good friend, a good sister of mine, but a powerful prophetic voice, and intercessor and pastor. Apostle Jill
Mhm.
Maddox is right below her. She's out of New York
That's
City.
Mama. It was actually Mama Jill was in our room this morning on Clubhouse. That's my baby. I love her.
Yes, I know her and I love her. I love
Mhm.
just her covering. I know her late covering pastor Bishop Roy E. Brown. I know his daughter. We
Mhm.
all come from like that same sector. And so, it's so amazing how God will bring things back in full circle. She lives
Mhm.
here now in Georgia. So I couldn't, not have this without her. And then
Jill live in Georgia.
yeah, she lives here now. She's
Yeah,
out
I
here
got to
now.
call Mama.
She's a peach now, honey. And
Oh.
then we got Nina Mora, who's here in Atlanta, Georgia, but she deals with wellness and um fitness, and she's a life coach, so she's going to
Mhm.
bring that element of how to keep your body right, how to eat well, and do those, for people who's in the body of Christ and who travels a lot, just some of the things that we should be eating, what we should be doing.
Mhm.
So she's going to be a part of that. And then Apostle, the one with the hat, my brother, I always say to him, I met him through Dr. Carla. His name is Apostle Rodney Sally. But when we found out that we were both from Brooklyn, we automatically
Oh wow.
connected, right? We already automatically. I said, I saw you. We saw each other. But he's an amazing apostle, very humble in spirit, and has a passion for missions. And so, as the panelists come together, we're going to talk about what is the instructions for the kingdom, the body of Christ in the year of 2026, 2027, going forward. What does that look like? What does the economy
Right.
look like? And we're going to have some apostolic instructions. When God first gave me this was in somebody else's conference. I went to Mantles, Apostle Joshua Giles last year in
Mhm.
Atlanta. And right in the midst of the service, God downloaded this to me and said, this is a global summit. This is going to be like the Kingdom UN, right? So that's, yeah. So unleashed, if you notice that how we even worded unleash, UN is what stands in capital letters, because
Mhm.
UN also stands for United Nations. And this is how we're going to go forward with it. We're coming as believers, as ambassadors, as intercessors, as the fivefold ministry. We're coming to unlock the even for those who need direction. We're coming to unlock and unleash the God-given gift that is on the
Right.
inside of them, because I believe that there is room for the emerging voices, the emerging prophets, the emerging prayer warrior apostle, those who say,
Mhm.
listen, I got this gift, but I need to be amongst people who's going to stir it up. When Elisha was in the company of of prophets, the Bible says that he went to Elijah, and there and right there, that's how the school of the prophets were birthed, because they came as a group to the teacher, and automatically what was on him fell on them, and they automatically started to prophesy. And so we're praying that
Mm,
in the midst of those who've been doing it for such a long time, the gifts will be stirred up. People will begin
mm,
to prophesy. Healing ministry will happen. Praying ministry will happen. There will be a surge in the realm of the spirit where we can come together,
mm,
not to come and get instructions as a united front for the kingdom, but also to stir up the gifts and the callings that's what's on the inside of us.
And I think, even with me tapping into ministry in the marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
so many people struggle with clarity. They
Uh-huh.
they they struggle with clarity. Number one, they struggle
Mhm.
with execution,
Yeah.
and they struggle with consistency.
Mm-hmm.
They write these books and think because they write the book, people gonna buy the book. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do PR. They don't want to do nothing. They just expect it to just sell out. No,
Yeah.
you got to put in the work.
Yeah.
You got to be consistent, and that's the problem with the body of Christ. We don't want to be consistent. We think because we wrote the book or we got a class, you got to put in the work.
Yeah.
And that's what has been the lack of things, not able to put in the work. And you got to do
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm
Yeah.
spreading it around the world. And what God showed me, I have a new book coming out called Break the Block. And what God
Mm-hmm.
was showing me that a lot of people have blockage in their mindset because they was never shown how to do business and how to do ministry the right way. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just because you prophesy and you lay on hands, what is your execution? Because for me, I get tired of going to conferences, Ashley, and when I
Mm-hmm.
and when I and when I go to conferences, I'm all hype, but you're not giving me no solutions what I'm doing.
Solutions. Yeah. Yeah.
Make it
Yeah.
make sense. Make it make sense. But I'm glad you had a chance to stop by the show. You're welcome to come back. What I'm doing with these shows is creating a platform where I'm interviewing people for 30 minutes at a time to get
Uh-huh.
y'all in so I can show, what I'm saying, so we can show up because I feel like this particular conference that you're doing is going to be fire. It's going to be life changing.
Mm.
And we
Yes.
speaking that over your life, that God's going
Thank
to show
you.
up never before in you, around you, through you, with you, all that good stuff.
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm excited for what God is about to do because we're about to unleash a book as well for the conference, and we have already revised another book, that Faith That Broke the Rules, which is now on my website, Amazon, and it stirs up the faith in people. So definitely connect with us, and I'm so excited for you. I'm excited for what you're doing. I hear you talking about Bloom. I want to come. It's like I want to come to Texas. I want to come. We definitely need to connect and collaborate in person. Get
We've been trying. We got to do it now. This year, we got to do something this year or 2026. We got
yes,
and,
for
and how
sure.
was the hotel there? Was that a nice hotel? I got to come check this hotel out because
Which
I'm looking
one?
for something. The one that you have at the Hilton.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay.
It's beautiful. We definitely can talk about that offline. It's beautiful. You would love it. You would
I'm gonna call
absolutely
you.
love
I got your number, so I'm gonna call you sometime when I get back from Bloom, and then we'll take from there because I'm definitely looking for something. So I appreciate you so much.
Yes, for
Thank you.
sure.
Take care, Apostle. See you soon.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bye bye. What a powerful woman. Listen, we're not stopping. We keep going. Listen, my girl about to come on stage. Listen, you would think that we came from the same mama, how tight we is. But some people you just how to say it's the strangers for me. It is the strangers for me. Let's go ahead and bring on look at my girl. Unmute your mic. Your mic is muted, Tara.
Look, I'm like, oh my goodness, wait a minute. Hey, Nikki!
I miss you.
I miss you. Oh my gosh. And I'm so sorry. So let me just,
We
apologize.
gotta keep going. We got these talk about.
I
Let
know,
us
but and y'all were talking about it, like family, kids, and things and all this stuff. So it was, yeah, y'all were on it because family and the kids, when they just, and they be just doing things. And was like, wait a minute, what is going on? And we had to,
I just got
yeah.
something to say.
What?
You're a little snatched.
What does that mean, ma'am?
I don't know, sugar. I feel like it's like your face done got skinny.
Well, I done lost a little weight.
You look good. Look at my girl. I mean,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Like, girl, I got like, look, girl, I was like, wait a minute, I got a neck. Hold up. I ain't, where the double chin at? Wait. Yeah, so I have lost, I've lost over 50 pounds.
No, wait a minute. You gotta give me the reading now. What is going on? I mean, you are glowing.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
seen each other. We be on Clubhouse, but that be
I
back
know.
then.
I know. And we talk on the phone and we text, but we don't necessarily always see each other. But you know what? That's the beauty of our friendship, though. That's the beauty of what we have in our relationship, that we don't have to see each other, hug each other, but the love is always there. And I appreciate you so much.
It is. You know it. You don't understand what you have done for me over the years. Like, you really taught me how to unmuzzle my mouth. I'm naked. Look, I'm naked and not ashamed. I am. Listen, you got to be around people that you set the bar for me. I mean, you know, it be the conversation that me and you be having. You set the bar, but yes, you did, baby. You have. You are an inspiration to me, and
you too.
You know me. Come on.
And you too. Like, you know what?
God.
You just take me to that space where you're like, you know what, Tara, either look, ma'am, this is your space. You rule it like the queen you are. And that's what you teach me. And I appreciate that, because you know, when you get into these spaces, you don't know everything, but you have to surround yourself with people who are amazing and people who see your gift and people who love you for you. And they can tell you, now, look, lady, look, now, this is, ma'am, I need you to come on. And I appreciate that. I appreciate them finger snaps. And ma'am, what we doing? What we doing?
Little man, you don't cry on the phone. If I wasn't going through, you were going through. We both with this. You were strong when I was weak. I was strong when you. Like, we get each other, and you have to have those type of women down at your table. You gotta have those type of women who don't mind giving back. Honey, you call me, you like, listen, I need an attorney. I'm like, call her, and I'm like, I need this. You like, call her. It's like that. It really is. But you know, everybody like, well, who is she? Y'all listen, this is the patio chick. Do y'all know? This is a big deal. This interview was a big deal to me because you created a space during COVID with 200,000 Black women.
Yeah.
How?
You know what?
Let me just say it one more time. 200,000. I ain't said 200. I didn't say 20,000. I said 200,000. How did you do that? You gotta give us some goods. Give us a secret.
So let me just say, you know, for first things first, it was all God. Okay. I was literally listening to God and what He was telling me to do, and so obedience is important. Because had I sat back and just been the chick, because sometimes I call you, Nikki, what you think about this? Or should I? Mm-hmm. But I wasn't talking to anybody about it. It was me and God. And it was like, sometimes it's just you and God, and you don't have anybody to call, or you can't get in touch with the person that you usually call. So you have to be obedient in what He says, because you don't know what's around that corner. So when I was obedient, when I walked outside, that was something that I always did. I've always just, when life happened, I would just go outside. Let me just go outside. And my husband was like, wait a minute, why are you crying? What's going on? What's happening? But we were in COVID. I was a soccer mom, cheer mom, volleyball mom, excuse me. And my life stopped. The world shut down the day before my birthday. I had a dinner planned, but the world shut down March 12th, 2020. 2013, March 13th was my birthday. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's happening? So we just went on and started with this process. But in April 23rd, I started this group. God was like, I need you to start a group, Black women who love outdoor living spaces. And I need you to get these ladies outside. I need you to show them that outside is where I am. Outside is where I'm going to connect with them. Outside is an extension of their home. This is not a storage place. This is a space where they can sit and they can have peace and they can talk to me. They can talk to daddy. Like, bring them outside. I need these women outside. And so, and literally, it was a space of obedience. I didn't have anyone to say, we didn't know each other then. I couldn't call Nikki and be like, Nikki, God is telling me to do this. What about, but it was a reason. It was a reason why I did what I did. And it was all about the obedience. It was the obedience.
I will say you are a dreamer. If anybody was to ask me, what one word will you describe about you? I would say dreamer.
Yeah.
Because your thoughts, your mindset, your goals, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't mind being stretched. And a lot of women can't do it. They be like, I ain't got time for all that. We move under pressure. When pressure hit us, we don't fold. It's like, let's get it. And so we felt that was me and you. I was like, I can hang with the sugar because you don't mind being stretched. Even under pressure, you're like, okay, we gotta get down here. We're not gonna sit and let nobody take us down. We gotta keep moving. And that's what inspired me to connect with you.
Yeah, I love that. But that's what it is. It's like, when you're you find your tribe. And I, it's hard though being stretched. It's not that I don't. I would prefer at some moments being an entrepreneur, being in this space. There are moments where I'm like, you know what, Lord, I just want to let me just shut all this down, cut this off, go back. Let me go apply to be a teacher. I can just go back in the classroom or something. I don't have to do any of this because this is a lot. Like this, when God stretches you, it is insane because he's not going to stretch you to your limit. He's going to stretch you to his limit. His limit is far beyond what you have ever conceived because he's taking you to a new level. And understand when you get to that new level, honey, there are going to be some new devils. So he is moving you to a different space where even when those new devils show up, baby, you just brush them off and keep it moving because they no longer matter. He's stretched you beyond dealing with or understanding. You don't even have to worry about them. He stretches you far beyond that. So the new devils at the new level, God has already shown you how to take care of them. So I'm okay. I'm all right because I've seen it. Listen, I'm all right. And when
go
ahead.
So once you got in here and you start navigating the space, did it just jump up and you walk on like I got 50,000 people in here, or I got 20,000? What was the moment when it just kind of took off?
Literally, it happened immediately. Literally on April 23rd of 2020, I started that group. I clicked the button and it just started growing like wildfire. And I was telling my husband, I was like, we're at 1,000. Babe, we have like 2,000 people in here waiting. Wait, babe, we just hit 5,000. Whoa, babe, we're like at 10,000 people. Like, what happened? And then I had like folks was like, you need some help? Yeah, hello. I like had no idea what was going on. And literally, but it started because I was obedient.
Oh, that's good. That's a book.
I was obedient. Because had I not been obedient, because I was like, I don't want to do no group. I got a job. I'm a mom. I got a husband. That's work. I don't need to do anything extra right now because I had another little group that was small and it was like, we doing fine. We just talking about business and all this stuff. But let me tell you what I prayed for. So God had to remind me of my prayer. I prayed, I said, well, Lord, you know what? I want to have a group that I just, talk about business to build women up in business, sustainable business, just business. I want to build them up in business. Like we can just grow together and all this stuff. And this was my goal. I wanted to have 100,000 people That was my goal. And so about 6 years prior to me even started the group, I called a marketing company and I was like, how much would it cost and how much time would it take for me to grow a group to about 100,000 people? He said, well, you're talking about consistency, probably 5 or 6 years. So this is when God stretches you. And this is when God tells you, baby, let me tell you something. I own cattle on 1,000 hills. It don't take me 5 years, 6 years. It can take me one day to do what you think you needed to do in years. You understand what I'm saying? So when I was obedient and God said, this is what I need you to do, he grew me not to 100,000. We are at 245,000 Black women. So he has something that was far beyond what I even dreamed of. That's why obedience is important. Obedience is key. You got to be obedient. Nikki, you know this. You got to be obedient.
You got it. It's sometimes in the obedience, it's all about sacrifice. It's about sacrifice. A lot of people talk about sacrifice, but can you really live it? When God tell you no, can you accept no? Or do you say, well, let me just think about it? God's telling you no. No means no. You got to be obedient to that. If God tell you remove certain people, and I had learned that the hard way. Now, baby, listen. If God even breathe hard and said remove, baby, I'd be like, deuces, holla at your player, because I don't have time to fail. Who got time to fail?
Right.
We got too much at stake. And so let's talk about it. Listen, we got 15 minutes. Let's talk about Bloom.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So TPC Con, this is our 5th year. So we've had 2 in person, we've had 2 virtual. This is our 3rd in-person conference. Bloom is all about one of the things that we captured when I created this group is that we're helping our mental wellness. We are really tapping in to the mental wellness of a Black woman. And I was like, wait a minute, not only do we need to talk about, being outside and being close to God, we need to talk about the fact that God has allowed us to get outside and clear our heads, clear our hearts, just clear our minds and be able to move forward and move towards whatever it is he's trying to stretch us to. So we are really tapping into mental wellness in this one. And and this is why it's Bloom. It's Bloom, and bloom where you're planted. Like God is you are his seed. You are his seed, and he is going to water you. He is going to grow you. He's going to prune you, because one thing that we get scared of, we become really, really afraid when we are going through the fire and we think God has left us in this fire by ourselves, but he is not. This is when he is picking us up and holding us tight. And when we are walking out of this space, you know what God said, baby, you know what, you out of this fire right now. But look at your arms, look at your legs, look at your body, baby. You haven't been burned. You've been through the fire, but you have not been burned. And this is what Bloom is. So it's about outdoor living and all the things about patios, but it's also about health and mental wellness, and it's also about business, and it's also about building wealth. So I'm super, super excited about what we are bringing.
How that layout's going to be? Kick us off. What
Absolutely. So Thursday is my founder circle. I'm excited about them because they get a chance to just hang out with me. This is my founder circle. They wanted to hang out with me. So come on, y'all, let's do it. Friday is our welcome, and then we have a meet and greet, and we're celebrating with a self-care soiree. So we're bringing in all these self-care vendors that are going to teach us how to take care of ourselves. Friday night, we have something called Patio After Dark. And this is when we talk about those things that are near and dear to our hearts. And then sometimes we're in a place where we don't necessarily want to talk about things. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes it's about intimacy. Sometimes it's about mental health, but I'm crazy and I don't understand why. It's perimenopause, it's menopause. We're going through things, and things in life are changing. So that Patio After Dark is, we literally put on our floral pajamas and we come and hang out. We sit on some of us sit on the floor, but we have doctors on the panel. We have life coaches on the panel. We have people that are going to talk to us about the things that we are going through mentally and physically and in our hearts. so we can do better, so we can feel better, and we can get through it. Saturday is a beautiful day because these are the classes. These are all the breakout sessions where we're going to be hanging out. And Saturday night is our major fundraiser. We have our gala so that we can, now that we've done this thing online, we want to take this thing on offline, and we want to do it in our community. So we want to make it bigger. We want to do things and connect with people online. So we have our gala on Saturday night, but Sunday we finish this up with our high tea. We are excited about that. And we got a fashion show featuring Dillard's, and I'm really, really excited about that.
Really good.
So yeah, so I'm really excited about all the things that we have, and tickets are on sale, and it's a beautiful thing. Nikki gonna be in the house, like, we gonna have a good time.
I'm coming. Listen, I'm coming. I'm excited about it because I saw the beginning. You know, I was there when she first did your first one, and to see how far you've came and how consistent you have been. I'm honored to, you know, I'm coming to receive, I'm coming to pour, but I'm also coming to smile. I just want to say, look what you did. They would say, like, this is everything. And you got to have cheerleaders. I often tell you who's down at your table. You got to have the right people that's down at your table, that's not jealous, that's not envious, that's not upset. They here to, good job. Now what we got next? What we doing next? What's next? You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you have taken these people to Dubai. You done been to Dubai. What other place? If you don't been on a patio chic tour? I mean, you've been doing the daggone thing. You're not playing.
We did Dubai in 2024. We did Bali this year in April. Next year we're going to Ghana, and so I'm adding 2 trips on next year. We're doing Ghana, and then in the fall we're doing Dubai again, and we're going to add Maldives on the back end. So we'll be in Dubai for a few days, and then we'll add the Maldives. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about both of them.
I have to, you know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm just Dubai Maldives. I gotta come on with you on that one.
Well, come on. Well, come on, honey. You would have a good time, honey. Listen, let me tell you something. And one thing I tell people, now listen, I'm like that auntie that takes the kids and feed them all the sugar and let them run around. And when they get home, they're going to be tired. I told them, baby, listen, if y'all traveling with me, you are going to be tired. We're going to have a good time, but we're going to relax. And I'm going to make sure that you have an experience, because I want you to experience where we're going. We've created the outdoor living space on our own space. It's time for us to experience outdoor living. It's time for us to experience. Let's experience what God has done and what he has created.
Now I got to, you know, you're my girl, so you know I got to play this game now. I got to play this game now.
Oh Lord, I don't know, Nick. I don't know.
Now everybody like my game. Now those who watch the show, put in the chat, I love the game. It's a game. You're gonna like the game. It ain't bad. It's just this or that. Do you like this or do you like that? So it's just kind of fun now.
I'm nervous now because you know a whole lot of this and you know a whole lot of that. I don't know, Nick.
You got to trust the God in me.
All right.
Y'all, to be honest with you, we like this for real. Like she laughing, but we really like this for real. Like we be on the phone, Lord, she be saying stuff. I be like, that she don't get up off my phone,
baby, and I be cutting up. So if y'all are on at 5:30 in the morning and she see Tara, stop texting me. That's me. That is me texting her, cutting up on that phone. That's me. So y'all just forgive me, but baby, that's me cutting up. So I'm just letting y'all know.
I be like, I know she. I mean, I'm up here just preaching I'm just into it. I looked, I was like, oh Lord. I had to just stop. I said, this girl don't do me. You don't be doing me right. You do not do I'm your little sister. You gonna take care of me. You don't do me right.
I mean, you know, just letting you know, you don't have to be calling me out like that sometimes.
Because they probably wonder why am I laughing. And it be you the reason why I be laughing.
I be cutting up.
You would be cutting up. Okay, let me pull the game up. This is a game. So here it is.
Look at me.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
First couple of games gonna be fun. You ready? So, coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Would you know that? Could we be up like 5 o'clock?
4 o'clock in the morning, me and Nikki be texting.
I'm like, you what? What's up? What you got? What wrong? What wrong with you?
What we doing with? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
good?
Early bird. Early bird.
Okay, heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Yeah, of course. Beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Beach.
Okay, beach. City living or country quiet?
Country quiet, baby. Yes, on these 9 acres out here. Yes.
Lipstick or lip gloss?
Lip gloss. Lip gloss.
Curls or straight hair?
Straight.
Okay. Long nails or short nails?
Short.
Short. Okay. Gold jewelry or silver jewelry?
Oh my gosh. Gold.
Okay. Purple or pink?
Pink.
Of course. You feel me? Okay. Tacos or burgers?
Ooh. Tacos.
Okay. Sweet or salty?
Sweets.
Okay. Lemonade or sweet tea?
Lemonade.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Chicken or fish?
Oh my gosh. How is it cooked? Shoot. I would say fish because I'm having a love-hate relationship right now with chicken. So fish.
I'm gonna say this. You finna scream. Delta or Spirit?
Oh. So do we need to talk about that? Like, oh my gosh. So
I need some fish.
So what you are not about to do is fly me on Spirit to go anywhere at any time to do any work. I'm not going to be able to do it. Y'all, Nikki, are we talking about this? I cannot with you tonight. I can't with you.
I had to say it. I played this game just for you.
Actually American, but okay. Delta will do. Baby, that basic economy, I said, I can't even get no points for this, ma'am. No.
You call my phone, girl.
Nick.
Girl, I promise you, I'm crying now. Girl, I cried for days. Every time I saw you on Facebook doing the patio, prime patio, I was just crying laugh. Girl, that joke was so funny. When you called my phone, girl, I was done. I was done. Okay, I had to start it in here. Okay, call or text?
Text for most.
Okay, surprise gift or planned vacation?
Oh, I like surprises.
Okay, group hangout or one-on-one time?
Oh, it depends. But I mean, I like both of them. I don't know. That's hard because I like group hangouts, but I also like one-on-one time because I'm a personable person. Like, stop laughing. I know. Oh, she finna say something real. Y'all, she already know. What, Nick?
Okay, snore like a bear or talk in your sleep?
Oh my gosh. I don't do either. I'm a quiet sleeper.
Okay, eat church potato salad or mystery meat at the cookout?
Oh, church potato salad.
You like church potato salad?
I'm not eating no mystery meat. I don't know what mystery meat. Ain't no child.
Oh my God, Jesus. I am done. Hear me. I had to do this. Just for you. You because I know you were gonna bring it. Okay. Speak in slippers or prophesy with no lashes?
Oh gosh. What it was what in slippers?
Preach in slippers or prophesy with no lashes?
Oh, I'm preaching in slippers.
Laugh during serious prayer or sneeze during altar call?
Listen, it depends on what the prayer about, because
See, she the one, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I am cracking up. This like one of my best shows. And girl, listen, you know we were gonna do this. She one of the ones. If you in church and somebody you cannot sit next to her.
I cannot, because I'm gonna cut up. I'm gonna cut up. I love the Lord.
It's your face expression.
I love the Lord, and He loved me. But baby, I'm gonna cut up in church. I'm gonna cut up. Say something.
Okay,
I'm cutting up.
I got two more.
Okay.
Be late to church or caught sleeping on the front row.
Be late. Be late.
Here's the last one. The last one. Wear a tight spandex all day or no edge control all week.
Oh, no edge control, honey. I just did a TikTok, and baby, you could see all the gray ruffled up. I was like, child. I'm not worried. You know what? I'm 51. I'm not trying to be it. Look, I can get dressed. I've been to the fanciest of the fanciest. I have done all the things. I have been all over the world. I'm on my third passport. I live a good life. I have the home of my dreams. Honey, I am me. That's what I am. I am me, period. That's so edges, gray, all the things. Y'all see this gray? Yeah. Saying.
Tara, I love you so much.
I love
I
you.
had to play this game. You know what? I thought about this game all day. I said, I can't wait to get her to the show so I can do this game with her, girl.
Really? Oh my gosh.
I'm up here sweating laughing at this girl here. I promise you. It's never a adult moment. It's never. Listen, it's never adult. And when I say y'all, we like this all the time. Like we like
all
this
the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I have never gotten on maybe twice when you was going through something, or I was going through something, but I can count on how many times we don't talk. I've never gotten off the phone without laughing. Like when I talk, you already know. When I talk to her, I'm gonna leave with a good laugh because you live your best life, and I love you for that. I love you for that. Listen, y'all gotta get y'all tickets. How much these tickets are?
Girl, so the tickets are $249 for a sugar pass.
Okay.
Which is great. This is a 3-day weekend. It is completely fully packed. If you are, if you just want to get in and get around some love and be in a safe space where you can just live, that's where it is. I mean, that's where it is. And so we're just having a good time. And, this is a nonprofit. And not only are you paying to be a part of this, but these tickets are going towards doing things that you will experience to people who cannot experience it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They don't have the opportunity or the means to do it. This is an opportunity to pour into not only yourself, but be able to pour into someone else. So that's why we're doing this. This is major.
Well, I'm excited. Listen, I'm gonna go live there. Listen, I want to interview some people while I'm there. Whatever you need, I'm here to serve. You my baby, so
I know it. I know.
So whatever I need to do, but I just want to bring you on. I'm like, man, everybody needs to know about who you are. You have such a heart for people, and God is still elevating you. I mean, I don't care. Baby, I promise you don't took about 100 punches. I know this. I was there to see the punches, and baby, it like Duracell. It keep going. You never stop. And I love your perseverance. Please don't never stop. People need you. You're so needed. You bring so much solutions to people's problems. So
thank you. I love you, Nick. Thank you so much, babe. I love you so much.
I be saying sugar. I get that from her. When I say, hey, sugar.
Hey, sugar. But thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for inviting me here. This is another one of your amazing opportunities to just pour into others. Because like you said, you serve. You serve, and you always do. And people don't always understand. I know you got to get out of here, but people don't always understand people who have platforms that serve. They think, oh yeah, it's this. No, we are the same. We both serve. Like if Nick called me today or tomorrow and said, hey, I need you to pass out flyers in the parking lot. Oh, okay, I'm over there. Or I need you to just stand at the door and welcome everybody. I'm on my way. That's serving. That's serving, Nikki. And that's okay. It's okay to serve your sister or your brother or your family. It's okay to serve. And I appreciate you for serving and showing others how to show up and serve. That's important.
Well, all right. It's another show in the back. I had to bring her back on the show because listen, it's my girl. All right, boo. Call you, kiss the husband for me, kiss the babies for me. And
all right.
Pray that everything be fine, guys. Bloom is headed your way. Get your tickets today. What's the website?
tpccon.com. So www.t like the patio chick. So TPC. Why I can't even talk. TPCCON. I can't even talk. TPCCON. So TPCCon.com, like the patio chick conference. So TPC.com. TPCCON.com.
You just checked it all the way up. Friend,
I just checked that up. I'm like, what? And that's because I'm reading my own stuff. I'm like, what is this? Like, I can't even read my own stuff. Like, what is going on? I'm like, what? The patio chick, girl, TPCCON. What? You've been writing this all day, talking to folks all day on call. Like, yeah.
We here for it.
Crazy.
We love you. All right, Takima, take us out. You guys have a great day. And we'll see y'all soon next show. Take care. Bye.